scoring ability,
Yeah.
but just her ability to rebound from just about every position on the
Yeah.
floor. Now, how big has that been for you guys?
No,
First
it's
11 games.
Yeah, it's been good. You know, obviously we've moved Madison to the point, but when she rebounds it and is able to push in transition, I think the one thing that really has helped us is her offensive rebounding. You know, she by far leads us in offensive rebounding and athletically just gets in there and kind of chases them down and hunts them down and tough enough to grab them. You know, if she doesn't have to chase them down, but no, it does. It helps. You know, challenging Alana and KP to be better defensive rebounders. But you know, sometimes Tara just jumps in there and steals them from them. So, but as long as we're getting the rebound and we can continue to rebound the way we have been, then it benefits everybody.
Just the activity level that Tara brings, is that something that has been maybe missing from this team? Just full on, just pure aggression. 'Cause it almost seems like she's bringing this energy and level effort to.
Yeah, the kid, she's a competitor, and I think she plays with a chip on her shoulder that she's always out there trying to prove something, and we know the value that she brings to our team and how she can continue to make us better. And now, at the same time, I think we know where she needs to continue to get better for us to continue to get better. But a kid that's just a competitor and wants to do whatever she has to do for us to win games.
Why do you think it's sticking now for her? Now that she's under your guys and she's starting to show what she's capable of.
I think her whole life she's just been like guard the other team's best player and don't let them score. And now we've given her a little bit of freedom to kind of go get some buckets. And now that we've moved her off the ball, there's a little less thinking. When you play the point, you got to get everybody in the right spots, know everybody, and just trying to take that pressure off of her and let her just play the game that she can. And that's moving Madison to the point, Kiki to the point, and allowing her to play off the ball and use her God-given abilities.
With someone that stuffs the stat sheet like she does, where does she get better at?
What's her assist? How many assists does she average a game?
Probably not as much as you want.
Yeah, like that's it, right? Like I think that's we talk all the time about like trying to get triple doubles, and the kid scores it, rebounds it. Okay, now how do we make our team better? And I think that's how do we read this play and read the defense, and I think that's the thing that will evolve as she gets more and more comfortable off the ball. Like we get her in a high on ball, are they tagging the post? Where did the help come from? Where are her shooters? And then the next thing with her, I think she plays so fast in transition. She's faster than everybody. She's head ahead of everybody. Now, how do I change my pace in the open floor? And I know Madison or Ela or Kiki are running that wing and making those plays when teams have their half-court defense set.
What do you want to see from your team here in these last couple of non-conference games before Big Ten?
Yeah, it's one more on Sunday, and it's always a tricky game during break. So, making sure we're locked in, and we continue to roll at home the way we have. But I think we've gotten better defensively. I think that showed against Dayton, and I hope that we can kind of put that kind of game plan together for Sunday.
A couple of months ago, could you have imagined, hey, Madison Layton today, one of our top 3-point shooters ever, we're going to have you now play the point guard?
Yeah, like she played the point in high school. She played some spot minutes here when she was here earlier. Obviously, JT ran a lot of that, but Madison was always, always somebody high IQ, knows where everybody's supposed to be, not afraid to get the ball out of her hands in the open floor. So not surprised at all. Obviously you want a kid like that being able to score, but I think we can find ways to get the ball back into her hands if we need to, and allow everybody else to kind of flourish offensively right now.
Has it helped the fact that after that Dayton game, Kiki Smith is no longer labeled as just the 3-point shooter that came from Arkansas?
Yeah, I mean she's, we've always known she can put the ball on the floor. We try to put her in some positions with some dribble drives or some ball screens so she can get downhill. Yeah, but let the thing fly if your feet are set, and then when they run at you, hard closeout, put the ball on the floor, and the next thing for her is being able to play in the second level there in the middle, and shooting jumpers and pull-ups. But these kids are working and they're committed to it, and we're nowhere near where we need to be, but I think there's definitely been progress shown.
Is there any update on Feldman?
No, I think she got a shot yesterday, so I think it's a week or two to kind of shut everything down and see if we can, the timing was kind of perfect for us. So, in terms of our December schedule, so we'll see how it goes.
Do you anticipate her playing again this season?
It would be nice.
What's something sneaky about Jackson's date? They played Alabama tough. They played several teams. Pretty.
Yeah.
Give them some games.
Yeah, they've got I think their starting lineup is actually really, really good. They start 4 guards and a big dominant post who really put it to Alabama, and I can say that because I talked to Coach Curry about it a little bit. But they got some kids who can go. They like to push in transition, a lot of dribble drives. If you let them get them ahead of steam going downhill, then you're in scramble mode, and they've got some kids who can knock down shots. So. We've got to be solid defensively. We can't turn the ball over and let them get out in the open floor. But a good team, and they've been really close. Like they played Bama close the other day.